Hey guys, so I thought it would be kind of fun to, let you get to know me a little better. I mean, I know a lot of you are following my story and getting to know me, on a health front and, getting to know the fact that, I have a family and stuff. But, I mean, there's more to me than health and fitness. In fact, health and fitness is only a small part of my life. Um, today I'm going to talk about one of my favorite things to do when I get some free time, which isn't very often because I spend a lot of time with the kids and my family and stuff. But when I do get that moment to myself where I can go and do whatever I want, I like to go and curl up with a good book. Um, and the reason I do this is because I find it as a good escape. Um, and a good way to clear my mind. Books can take you to places that you could never go in real life. Um, I love things that make me think, things where I can use my imagination. As when I was 15, almost 16, I was introduced to the world of Harry Potter, and yes, okay, I know it's a little cliche, but um, it's probably still one of my most favorite series. Um, and the reason why is just because it's so accessible to everybody, but it really uses your imagination. And it makes you think. Um, just the way that the amount of thought that she put into these characters, into this story, into this whole world that's completely different from anything else. It's just absolutely fascinating. And I actually started on the second book. My sister got the Chamber of Secrets for her 12th birthday. I still don't think she's read it to this day. I might have stolen her copy. Um, but I read it, and at the time we had just moved to Switzerland for some personal family reasons. We were there for a year, and 15, 16-year-old girl, I was a major introvert. I was in a country where nobody really spoke my language, um, and I was doing school online, so I really had no reason to get out there, and I really didn't have a lot of interaction with people. So I turned to books, and that's when I found the Harry Potter series, and I fell in love with it. So much so that I actually had a fan website. That's right. I created my own website on Harry Potter. It was actually doing fairly well. Um, and I think the biggest part of it was okay, this is where the nerd in me really comes out, was the RPG that I had. It was like basically just a message board where we interacted as our own characters and created our own story as if our characters were part of Harry Potter's world. Um, it was so much fun. I got to write. I got to really pretend that I was somewhere else. And all of this was made possible because I decided to read a story that my sister got for her birthday. Um, but really, the whole reason that I think people really should give reading a chance is because it does give you that release. If I know that, for some people it's hard to wrap their head around, and a lot of people hate reading because they haven't really found something that they relate to. Um, and I know that, like, a lot of the times when you're in school, you're given books where it's like, okay, why am I reading this? Um, I don't like picking through and finding metaphors. But if you just read for the fun of it, for the sake of reading, it's so much different. You're really gonna get that release. So I suggest, if you can, if you get the time, just go and choose a book. Give it a chance. you might surprise yourself. And I'm not saying that you're going to be making fan websites, but you might find something that you never thought you'd have in your life, something that's really completely outside of your world and lets you escape. Um, so I guess that's getting a little bit long, but thanks for watching, and hopefully you guys can share some of the things that you like to do in your free time. Feel free to comment below or send me a message. I'd love to know what you guys are up to.